You guys asked for grungecore, here's grungecore. If your friend sent you this video, they love you and they want to get fly with you. I'm hoping to keep this video down to 10 minutes, so let's get it. The first thing that you need in order to gag these bitches, to embody grungecore, is a faded out shirt. You need some tops that are faded out. So you might be thinking, what do you mean? Literally a top like this. My mom gave this to me from when she was like probably my age, and it's not faded out because of that. This is a really good quality top. It's just the look, like it just needs to look faded out. You don't have to get stuff that are actually worn out. The tops just need to look like you have a story to tell. They need to look like you went through hell and back in them tops, like you was living your life on the edge. Clothing is just telling the story of what you've been through. If you're not sure about the cuts and colors that you need, you can check out my video about all fashion. It pretty much explains details of grungecore, but we're just going over what you need to have right now to start. I would say for like basics, you need to have a green, gray, black, white, and yellow top. To start your pants rotation, you need a pair of baggy, flared, and bootcut jeans. I recommend starting with at least a dusty wash of some sort, a black wash, a gray wash, a black gray wash, a blue dusty wash, and then for the ladies, a pleated skirt and blue booty shorts. Those will be perfect for the spring. You gotta think ahead. Okay, so now we're moving on to accessories. So you're gonna need an embellished or grommet belt, whichever one you prefer. Do you know how Paris Hilton says skirts should be the size of belts? Well, belts should be the size of shoestrings. If you can't get into the embellished or grommet belts, a good alternative would be a shoestring. You could literally take a shoestring and loop it through your pants and just tie it up. And that still gives that same grunge effect, and it kind of gives a more creative or personality kind of feel to the outfit anyways. Shoestrings are a very big thing for that grunge look. Rick Owens has a lot of clothing that has that shoestring detail. Actually, I have one that I can show you. Okay, so this is a Montclair Rick Owens collab boot that I have, but this like detail here with these shoestrings all over the boot is a Rick Owens signature, look. So this is what I mean about the shoestring. Like it will tie in that grungy look, and Rick Owens is the brand, like the top tier brand for grunge looks. So you should have a cross necklace and bracelet. I feel like in the modern grunge look you could do some choker bracelets. I remember like in 2015, 2016, even 2017, people were wearing a lot of chokers like around the neck, but we have to wait some time before that can come back because it kind of will just be a little cringe. I see people do it, but it looks like they're stuck in that era, which is outdated because they haven't given it enough time where it can become vintage again or new again. It just feels like it's overkill and it was already dead. So instead of doing the choker necklaces, unless it's something unique, like it has to be metal or something very unique, just slap on a choker bracelet. Okay, so for bags, you need a tote bag or a backpack. Base accessories, you could do fake piercings. You can do boot covers. You could do like the ones that look like the Rick Owens boot covers if you can't afford Rick Owens boot covers. You could try shredded mesh leggings for, a night out, or you could even put them under a pair of shorts to add a little bit more style or a little twist to your outfit to really lock in with the grunge look. You're not a grunge girl if you don't have a pair of round-toed shoes. A good start is Doc Martens, combat boots, leather boots, Converse style shoes, furry boots, or Rick Owens. And last but certainly not least is a flannel. If you are going to do grungecore, you need to have a flannel. Now we're wearing them again, tied back around our waist. It adds just a little bit of personality to your outfits. It's an accessory. You could throw it on too. Don't feel afraid to do plaid anything. You can do plaid nails. Just find a way to incorporate a little bit of plaid to lock in with that grungecore. I'm telling you, thank me. Leave some items that you feel like go in a grungecore starter pack in the comments.